Alright guys, so this is my my journey to healing. My pelvic floor is doing a lot better. Still not where I wanted it to be, but it's a lot better. It feels like the symptoms are starting to calm down now. Could actually walk a little more. I've been walking about 2 miles now. Still not sleeping right because I still get up at night to use the restroom about maybe 2 to 3 times a night. Sometimes 2 when I'm lucky. You know, I'm waiting for this moment to feel like 100% or at least 98%. According to what people say, they never get back to 100%. They always get to like 98%, and I'll be happy with even 95, you know. But I'm doing a lot better, thank God. As far as my stomach, still having a hard time with my stomach, man. Still very hard to fix it, man. I don't know how to fix it. I'm trying my best. I mean, I changed my diet. I dropped like 40 pounds. I was already small. I was already a small guy, and now I'm like even worse, man. I'm like, I don't feel right, man. I don't feel being 138 pounds right now. Like my weight is right now, it's like from 138 to 140. My original weight was 178, okay? Think about this, 178, and now I'm like at 138, almost 140, around there. I don't move from there, and I'm scared because I don't want to be that small, you know? It's a little scary too. And then I'm, you know, constipated, can't use the restroom still. You know, this is real stuff. I mean, I just want to put it out there to maybe some people are going through this, and or they're taking a lot of antibiotics and not understanding what's going on with these antibiotics, and then they say that all these supplements are dangerous, and then they put everything as dangerous. You notice that they put everything that there is natural, they put some kind of danger. It might cause kidney problems and all this stuff. Well, I got news for you, man. The pills that the doctors are giving you, they're way more dangerous than the supplements that you're gonna take. All right? If you're gonna take let's just say, for instance, you start taking licorice root extract for your stomach. Oh, do not take more than the amount because you might get sick. It's a natural herb, man. The only thing that could probably happen to you if you're taking a natural herb and your system is good, you don't have any diabetes or anything like that. You're just a normal person like I am. The only thing you're gonna probably get is 2 things. You're either gonna get constipated or you're gonna have diarrhea. Or you're not gonna feel right. You're probably just gonna barf it out and that's it. But when you take the big pharma pills, it does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. It kills all your stomach. It messes up your kidneys, your liver, your heart, your blood, everything. It destroys everything in you, man. Because these pills are made out of oil. They're made out of petroleum. You know, you guys don't understand this, man, you know? And they scare you because they control Google, okay? All this information right now, they control all that stuff, so they put out whatever they want to put out. Your job is to do the research, go deeper. You know, sometimes you have to get books. You have to get old books and read about, you know, the natural path, you know, the natural way to heal yourself. Like me, I found out about all this stuff now that I got sick. I found out about sea moss. Sea moss is excellent, man. It's got all the minerals. It's got 92 minerals, man. Sea moss, okay? As simple as it sounds. You buy that stuff, probably like 20 bucks, a big old good sized bag, and you just make your own sea moss and drink that every morning. You know, you don't drink it. You just take a spoonful every morning. Boom, you could put it on your shake, put it on your milk. You know, you could just put it on your juice, whatever. Drink that and it gives you all the minerals. I found out about black seed oil. That's what I'm taking right now. I'm taking black cumin, that's what it's called, black seed oil. I started taking that for my stomach because I have an ulcer. It's getting better. I just took that this morning. I took a teaspoon in the morning, and I drank some warm water. And here I'm walking now. I'm walking for 2 miles now. I'm at 1.5 miles right now. So I'm doing a lot better. Started taking a licorice root extract for my stomach. Morning. As simple as it sounds, man. You want to fix your stomach ulcer? The simplest thing, man. You go to the doctor and they give you all these stupid pills. You don't need none of that stuff. It's just gonna mess you up even more. They're gonna drop your acid levels and make you even worse. You're just gonna become a customer for the rest of your life, and you're not gonna change until you figure it out. because our health is our problem now. You know, at one point it was probably doctors were doing the right thing, but now it became a business. Now they don't want you to get cured. What a coincidence. I went 6 months ago and I was diagnosed with H.pylori first, okay? That was when they first started taking the pills, all these antibiotics. They diagnosed me with, because I had that burn in my stomach. It was about 8 months ago. And they gave me all these, they tried to give me all these crazy pills and I didn't take them. I said, no, I'm not, you guys already messed me up. And I stopped trusting them. And I just started doing my own research, man. And I came across Manuka Honey, man. Manuka Honey, okay? Simple, little jar. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but you start taking that in the morning on an empty stomach. You take that, boom. First you get cabbage juice. You get cabbage juice, simple cabbage juice. You start drinking that, 8 ounces in the morning before you eat. Half hour before you eat. You just make it as a juice, Drink it, raw, organic, of course. None of this fake stuff, okay? Organic, everything is organic. So you just drink that, and then you wait a while, and then you take Manuka Honey. Once you take the Manuka Honey, then that's gonna start curing your ulcer, man. It starts killing H.pylori, the stuff that you didn't know, man. Now I'm very aware of it now. You start looking at other videos, and then you come across this information that it works, And then you keep reading, and then you find out more stuff, and you're like, oh, you could try kefir. You put kefir, in the morning, and okay, I'll start doing that. Just, stop eating just garbage. And then you realize that you're eating garbage, and then that's making your stomach worse. Notice that, look, everything that is going to mess up your stomach, it's either going to have acid, which is coffee. Coffee has a lot of acid in it. People don't even know that, man. Coffee is destroying people's bodies, and a lot of people don't even know that, especially if you drink a little coffee, like maybe 6 ounces, 4 ounces, it's good. You don't need that much. Reality is like maybe 6 to 4 ounces is what I suggest. But when you have stomach problems already, like let's say you have acid reflux, okay, which is another name for H. pylori, in my opinion. If you got acid reflux, if you wake up in the morning or you go to sleep at night and you eat something, you start getting all this burning sensation, man, there is a 90% chance that you have H. pylori. 90% chance. I mean, either that or you have really, really low acid levels. And you need to bring those acid levels up. Once you bring up your stomach acid levels, you're not going to ever have any stomach problems, man. That's the thing that the doctors don't explain to you. They don't tell you that you're low on acid. They say you got acid reflux. Why is your stomach open? You know why? Because when your stomach is low on acid, it doesn't detect that there's something in the stomach. So it's waiting for you to feed it. And when it stays open, then all these fumes start coming up. And then you start having nose problems. You start having sinus problems. And you're thinking, oh man, how come I got post-nasal drip? Oh my God, you're always trying to clear your throat. You're always trying to clear your throat because you feel that you have something in there. And you're thinking it's your nose. But in reality, it's coming from your stomach, man. All this stuff, man, all this acid stuff is going at night when you're asleep, some people, I'm pretty sure, if you're watching this, some people that have acid reflux and they lay down, they got to put like a bunch of pillows behind them so they can, incline up. Because if you lay down flat completely, you're going to feel all the acid reflux. So you have to you start propping yourself up. That's not the way to live, man. And another thing that I didn't know that I was living wrong is that I started eliminating the foods. Like, okay, that triggers my stomach, so I'm not going to eat that anymore. Oh, I can't eat that anymore. Oh, well, I can't eat this anymore. We're not fixing the problem by stopping the food. The problem is that we need to fix the root cause of it. And the doctors don't tell you that. They just give you stupid pills to stop the symptoms, but they never give you the fucking actual solution to the problem. They give you like, oh, you're going to take this antibiotic, it's going to work. No, it's not. Because if you do your research, you're going to know that we got more than 500 bacteria in our body, okay? And we don't know which one it is. So they could tell you whatever they want. They could say, they only know the basics. They'll tell you, oh, you got Ebola, or you got, what is the other one? E. coli, or you have Candida, or you have overgrowth. But they can't really tell what it is. the problem is, you need to figure it out. By doing that, you just need to stop eating garbage. When you stop eating garbage, you stop feeding all those bacteria. If you start eating clean for that, at least for 3 months. Clean. I'm talking about clean. Water, and only eat 3 times a day. And small meals. Do not eat any garbage, no microwave food or none of that. You won't be able to feed all them nasty ass parasites we got in our stomachs. And it'll calm down. It'll come back to normal. And only the good bacteria is going to stay in there, because you're only going to feed the good bacteria by feeding it the vegetables that it needs, the good meat, you know what I mean, the grass-fed meat, okay, like the organic chicken. Because if you're giving it all these antibiotics, all these fake chickens, if you go to Walmart and you buy that fake chicken right there, all you're going to get is all these chickens that are injected with 1,000, I don't know, probably like more than 20 different injections in it, and that's going in your body. When you eat that stuff, now you're consuming it. We don't know what the hell they're injecting them with, steroids. It could be all kinds of nasty stuff. So that's what I'm saying. You got to buy organic and you got to buy grass-fed. I know it's expensive, but it's more expensive when you end up in the hospital. You end up like me right now with all these problems now, all because I trusted the Western medicine, which they lie, man. I believe it or not, they lie, man. It's sad that people don't understand that they're lying to us. What a coincidence. Okay, let me go back to what I was trying to say, and I just went off the topic. But what I'm trying to say is, like, they called me, like, all right, the doctor prescribed me all this stupid stuff, right? Tried to give me 3 different antibiotics. I didn't take them. I didn't even go pick them up. Say, yeah, whatever. I didn't pick them up. Nope. And then I got home, and then I started doing my research, and I started drinking cabbage juice. Man, the cabbage juice helped me. In a week, my stomach was feeling a lot better, man. Cabbage juice, 8 ounces, 2 times a day, okay? Drink it before eating in the morning, empty stomach, half hour before you eat. Boom, eat clean, okay? 3 times a day. You eat only 3 times. You don't snack between meals. And then at night, before going to bed, I won't say like before dinner, a half hour, an hour before dinner, I would drink another cabbage juice, 8 ounces. Boom, I would drink that, and then that would help me. In a week, mark my words, in a week, you're gonna feel way different. Of course, along with if you start putting the licorice root extract, and then you take the Manuka honey, all of that at the same time, not at the same time, but in the same day, like in the same day, but at different times, man, you're gonna feel a lot better. In a week, you're gonna feel the ulcer, but it's not gonna be that bad anymore. It's not gonna burn as much. Only when you eat. Sometimes when you eat or you're too hungry, it might burn a little bit, or it might bother you, but it's not gonna be as bad, And then in 2-3 weeks, man, 3 weeks, you're probably not gonna really feel it, but you need to be careful, because to get rid of an ulcer, it takes about over a month, man. I want to say almost 2 months, but you gotta eat clean, man. You can't slack and say, I'm gonna drink some coffee, and then you're gonna put yourself back in the same situation. You can't irritate it at all. Once you start getting it going, don't irritate it. Keep doing the same thing. Eat the normal stuff, the fruits, you know what I mean? The steamed vegetables, if you don't like to eat them raw, steamed vegetables, Eat the chicken. Don't put nothing on it. Just put a little bit of salt. Don't put no pepper on it. Stay away from pepper. Stay away from sodas. Stay away from coffee. Stay away from, stupid sugar drinks, Oh, I'm going to drink an iced tea from the store. Nah, that is garbage, When you buy that Lipton fake, that shit's got a lot of sugar. Look, read the back. Everything that has sugar, stay away from. Added sugars and all, stay away from it. The only sugars you should be consuming is from the fruits. That's it. That's the only sugar you should be getting. You should be getting the fruits from the mangoes, from the papayas, from the grapes, from the oranges, from the apples. That's where you should be getting the sugar, not from anywhere else. We're addicted to sugar here in the United States. That's why we're having all these stomach problems, and they know it. It became a business, man. So they know everybody has stomach problems right now. Everybody's obese. Everybody's heavy. Look, put it to you like this, man. If you see your face that is fat, you probably got a lot of sugar. It's reality, man. Your face gets swollen with sugar. You cut the sugar, your face is gonna go back to normal. You're gonna have a jawline. It's that simple. But simple is not that simple for people that don't understand that, Because they don't tell us. They tell us, drink milk. Milk does the body good. Milk is the worst stuff you can drink, man. Milk is garbage. I'm gonna tell you right now, regular milk, cow milk, is garbage. You don't even need to be drinking milk, man. It messes you up. It gives you phlegm, mucus. when you're sick, that's when the problem starts. When you catch a cold and you got all this mucus and all this green phlegm and all this stuff, where do you think it's coming from? It's from milk, dairy. That stuff is nasty. It'll kill you, man. That stuff will stay in your lungs. And then when if you develop bronchitis or pneumonia, now you're in trouble because you got a lot of mucus in there. The cleaner your lungs are, the better, the faster you're gonna recover. You got all that bacteria that's getting stuck in the mucus. So, look, I'm walking. So, to stay healthy, that's what I'm saying. My update now, I'm feeling a little better. Still having a hard time using the restroom. I'm constipated because of this, my pelvic floor is still a little tight. Well, not a little, still tight. And that's not helping. And then me having having Sibo now doesn't help, because I have bad bacteria in my stomach. So slowly I'm starting to fix it. I'm starting to fix it slowly. But I started drinking black curcumin and black seed oil. I call it's black cumin, black cumin. But it's black seed oil. That's what I started consuming. I was taking it before, then I stopped, and then now I started again because I thought it was going to affect my ulcer, but I see that it's not, it's not really messing my stomach up. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start taking it. That thing kills a lot of bacteria in your body, man, which is good. It's good for your lungs. You should try it. But first, like I said, if you don't have any health issues, if you do, you need to go see your doctor and make sure they clear you and ask them what you're gonna be taking, because, we could say one thing, I could tell you, it worked for me, but it might not work for you, or something might work for you and it might not work for me. So right now, what's working for me is the Manuka Honey, the black seed oil, black licorice root extract, Manuka, yeah, I said Manuka. Mastic gum. That's another one too. You chew it, chew it 2 times a day, buy it. You buy it's a Greek gum. It's like all it is sap, tree sap. Take that and you're good. Sea moss. If you're gonna buy, look, I suggest if you're gonna buy vitamins, don't buy them in a pill form. If you're gonna take vitamins, don't ever buy them in the pills. The pills are garbage, trash. You want to get your vitamins in a liquid form. If you buy liquid form, if you buy them in liquid, your body's gonna absorb it faster. I buy the one, it's a big one. It's a big bottle from Vitamin Shop. I buy it there, and it's a liquid multivitamin. Just drink that. Boom. Follow the instructions. Whatever they tell you, drink that with a lot of water, and you're gonna get all your vitamins right there. A lot better than taking pills. Taking the pills is just the stomach's got to break it down, and then the acid. You don't need all that stuff. You just drink it with the liquid a lot faster. The same thing with vitamin B12. If you're just taking vitamin B12 and all that, don't take them in a pill form. Take that in a liquid. Make sure it's good too. You gotta be careful with these vitamins, because if you buy these popular vitamins that they're promoting on TV, you gotta be careful with those vitamins, because they're full of nasty stuff in it. They have soy and all this stuff that you don't need in your body. You have to buy it vegan, organic. You gotta make sure where you're getting it from. Make sure it's gotta be gluten-free. You gotta do your research when you start taking vitamins now, because you can't. Not all vitamins are made the same, man. Some of them, they put all kinds of nasty stuff in there. They put some acids that you shouldn't be doing. Like, for instance, perfect example, when you buy B12, okay? When you buy B12, it's gotta be, when they add something else to it, it's gotta be B12, and then they gotta add this thing called methylfolate, okay? Methylfolate. That's what they gotta add. There was another one that said folic acid. That's synthetic, man. That shit is man-made. If you see a B12, let's just say a little tincture, a little dropper, and it says B12 with folic acid, stay away from that shit. Say it again. Stay away from that shit. It's shit. I know I shouldn't be saying those things, but it's literally shit, okay? It's a synthetic. It's fake. Man-made GMO. It's kind of like a fake orange, you know what I mean? When you buy oranges and you cut them and there's no seeds in it, that's a GMO. We don't know what's going to happen with this. That's another thing. They're destroying our fruit, our agriculture. All these rich bastards are destroying our fruits. You're buying fruits and you're thinking, oh my God, a watermelon with no seeds. We don't know what's in it. We don't know. It's a GMO. It's no longer organic. I've been looking for watermelons right now that have no seeds, with seeds, and it's hard to find them. When you buy a watermelon and it has seeds, enjoy it. Eat the seeds. They're healthy for you. That's how I grew up, eating, watermelon with seeds. Now I buy them. I'm even scared to eat them because there's no seeds in it. I'm scared to eat oranges because there's no seeds in them. I've been going to my friends' houses and people ask them if I could eat their oranges in their trees. That's what I do. I buy them from people that have their trees, and then I make sure that they have the seeds, and I eat those. Yeah, they're a little bitter, but I know at least I'm getting organic, Even if they're a little bitter, I know I'm getting organic oranges. I'm getting the right vitamin C in my body. When you start buying these, oh, this is so sweet. They're genetically modified, man. When you're buying an orange with no seeds, that should be you should be concerned about that. Any fruit, grapes with no seeds, you should be concerned about that, because we don't know what's going to happen in the, we don't know what's happening to your body when you're eating these fake GMOs. That's why it's kind of hard to eat fruit now, because they're destroying our agriculture, man. These greedy bastards, instead of selling them by seasons like how it was when I was younger, in the summertime they would be like watermelons and mangoes. I still remember. Now it's like all year round. All year round you're getting watermelons and mangoes, and that shit is unheard of. You can't do that. I can't even imagine how the soil. I can't even imagine how your soil is right now. The soil is probably just trash. Because they keep putting all these chemicals and all the chemicals are going straight inside the fruits, the vegetables. It's a scary process, man. That's why you got to go buy organic. Go support your local markets. You know what I mean? The flea markets, the markets that are outside, the people that are selling vegetables and they grow them. Those are the people you should be buying your vegetables from. I mean, if you got one right there on your house and people grow their vegetables and they sell them, go buy that. So believe me, I'm trying to do that right now. I got a couple of plants that I'm growing. Stay healthy. And I know I went off topic, but yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Still not where I want to be, but I'm closer to where I want to be. Thank God. I pray every day. I stay away from problems. I stay away from a lot of things, man. You don't need to be getting injected with anything, man. And then they tell you to go get an injection. Supposedly it's gonna fix you. You don't need an injection, man. It's just, this, I know it's political, but you can't be getting injected with stuff that they're gonna tell you, oh, you're gonna feel better when you get injected. No, it's not. If your health is bad, you're always gonna be bad. An injection is not gonna fix you, okay? We don't even know what that thing is, that gene therapy stuff that they're injecting people, the C word. We don't even know what that is, man. I could say whatever. People could be like, oh, it saved my life. No, it didn't, man. I had that stuff. Actually, when I was going through this stuff, I had it. I caught it through my wife. My wife got it at work. It only lasted me like 3 days because my body is so clean. It's crazy. My body's so clean right now that I've been taking vitamins and all that stuff. Yeah, she got sick. She tested positive. And then I started telling her, you got to eat better. You got to do this. It only lasted her about a week, man. I gave her the Ivor, I don't want to say the rest, but I had it right here. Got it prescribed from Mexico, and it worked. I took it. Third day, I was like nothing. It was just weird. I just had a little stuffy nose, and that's it. It was like a little sore throat. That's what it felt like to me. My wife was the same thing. She just said she felt like it was a cold. But now, they try to scare you with all this crazy stuff, like, oh, you're gonna die. Well, of course, look, they know it's gonna scare you, because if you're drinking milk, like I told you, if you're drinking a lot of milk and you're consuming a lot of this stuff, this garbage, it's gonna be harder for you to clear out your lungs. So it's gonna scare you. Of course, it's gonna scare you. If you don't work out, you don't exercise, and you eat like crap every day, of course, any little cold is gonna kill you. Any little cold is gonna be bad for you. You have to think, man. You have to start taking care of your body, man. Nobody cares. Like, it's funny how nobody cares. I'm a foodie. Nobody cares. You know, gluten is destroying a lot of people's stomachs and you don't even know it. Sometimes you feel sick and you think, oh, I don't feel good. It could be gluten, man. It could be all the nasty stuff they're putting on the food. All that stuff is just bad for you. You're eating bread all the time. You know, bread is terrible for you. You know, once in a while it's okay. You know, if your body can handle it, if you're healthy. But when you eat bread, especially the bread that they make here, it's trash. If you're gonna eat bread, the only bread that I could actually recommend is buy sourdough. Sourdough bread is healthier. I'm not saying it's the best depending on where they make it, but if you go to a place where they still make it legit, you got a better chance because it's very, very, very low on gluten because the way it's made is different. You know, the sourdough is the only bread that is made different, you know, and that is healthy. So I'm not saying it's super healthy, but it's healthier than the regular white bread, you know, and the wheat bread. Wheat is already tainted. It's already been reprocessed, just like corn. Corn, you can't eat anything that is corn anymore, man. If you're gonna eat, you know, it's hard, you know, you're like, oh, it's gluten free, but it's still genetically modified, man. So you're eating nothing but trash, you know, and then you wonder why you're having stomach problems and all that stuff. You could go eat tacos and you're thinking it's the meat that messed you up. You know, yeah, if the meat is not organic, yeah, that's another problem too. So if you're eating GMO tortillas, okay, GMO corn, and then you're eating meat that's been, you know, injected with all kinds of stupid steroids and all this nasty stuff, antibiotics and all that. So of course you're gonna get sick. And you're like, oh man, I don't feel good, man. Every time I eat tacos, it messes up my stomach. It's not that. It's that if you go to a different country where they don't really use that, like let's just say part of Mexico, they still do things old school. They, you know, they raise their own cattle and then they grow their own corn in their own fields where there's no spraying and they're far away. And then you eat that, you're not gonna have any stomach problems, man. It's crazy. You're not even gonna feel nothing. You're gonna eat that stuff and your body's gonna be great because it's nutritious. It's the way it is. When you feed the cow the right way, the grass that is clean, there's no spraying and all that, you're gonna eat it and you're gonna be fine. Well, anyways, man, that's all I gotta say. You know, for now, I'm feeling a little better. Just take care of your stomach, take care of your health. You know, I'll come back for some more stuff. I'm just jabbering, man. I'm just talking. You know, nothing else for me to do, but I'm driving now. But I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'll update you. I'll keep updating you guys. Or maybe I'll do some stretches. I don't know. So I'll show you guys what I do. I do a little bit of different stretches, and they actually work for me. Came up with my own stretches, and they do work. All right, then. Peace.